we'll spot the difference. On the left side, you have the f of x, and then underneath it you have the f of 5. What has changed?
The thing inside the bracket.
Yep, so it's basically substitute 5 for x. And so 10 over x becomes?
10 over 5.
Well done. And what is that?
2.
Yep. Question D.
So fx turns into f minus 20, and then 10 over x goes into 10 over minus 20.
Yep.
And would it just be 10 over minus 20?
Divide them both by 10. 1 over minus 2 minus a half. Yeah, minus a half. So it's just substitution, basically. So this is a calculator question. Do you have a calculator there?
Yeah.
So try this one. Tell me if you get stuck.
Okay. Okay. So 4, 6.
Mom! My tummy!
20.
Mom!
So would it be 1.56?
Sounds good. 1.56. That's it. 1.56. Let's see. Okay. How about this one?
Do I have to put down a calculator?
I believe it's non-calc, but that's not really the challenge for it.
So it would be. So you have to open the bracket. So it would be 30 and 12. 30 minus 12.
Yep.
Then it would be
No.
10g.
You weren't asked for g of 10, just f of 10.
Okay. So then it would be 10 over 5 plus 1.
No.
So that's 3.
No. You weren't asked for the g of 10. You were just asked for the f of 10. So 30 minus 12.
30 minus 12 is 28.
30 minus 2 is 28.
Not 18, isn't it?
Yep, that's it. So if they had asked you for the g of 10, you would have to do 10 over 5 plus 1. You would sub 10 into g. They ask you for the f of 10, and so you sub it into the f function. Yep, how about this one?
Yeah.
Okay, try this.
Find g. Okay. So it would be minus 4 squared plus 2.
Yep. What is that?
Minus 14.
Minus 4 times minus 4?
That's the 16.
Yeah, positive 16. And so, final answer?
18.
Well done. Yeah, and negative squared becomes positive. Alright, how about this?
F and G are functions. Find f minus 5. So 2 over 5 squared.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 over 25.
Well done. And you can leave it like that. 2 over 25 is fine. Great. 2 over 25. Okay. How about this one?
X is H equals 100. What did Alice do wrong? She squared 10.
Yeah, and why is that wrong?
What are you supposed to do? 5 squares times 2.
No. 5 times 2 squared.
Oh. So it would have been, okay. So then for B it would have been 20.
Correct. It should be 20. Any idea what mistake she made?
She did 5 times 2 and then squared the answer.
That's it. And so Bidmus, you have to, yeah, she did it like that in a bracket. She should have done that one. Okay, hang on. So before this one, hang on, let me move that down. Oi. So let's try this question. X equals 3. 10x squared equals what? Any idea about that?
So you have to do 10 times 3 squared, which is 90.
Correct. Yeah. Well done. So that's 10 times 3 squared is 90. 4 times 3 is 2. Let's change that into a 4. But we get the idea. Oops. Yeah, grand. Okay, let's see. These ones. What is the h of 7?
Root of 7. That would be would it be, so 7 would be and inside and outside, so it would be 49 minus 35.
Yeah, what is that?
And that's 14.
And let's do it the other way. Do what's inside the brackets first. So
Okay.
do the 7 minus 5 first.
7 minus 5 is 2.
And what do you get there? 7 times 2?
7 times 2 is 14.
Yeah, and so that might be easier to do what's in the brackets first. Makes the number smaller. Seems to be coming up a lot. Aha, so this one. Maybe this one needs to be moved back a bit. So this is cubed. Let me just see something. I'll move this to this one. I'll move it there. Let's say the first one. What is the no. What is question B?
Question B, G minus 1. So that would be 2 times minus 1 squared. Oh no, cubed. And that is minus 2.
Minus 2 is correct. Yep, that's great. That equals minus 2, and I don't think we need to do any more of those. That one's okay. What is question A? Up the top.
F1 G1. So 1 plus 1 squared. That's 2. That's just 2. Then 3 times 1 cubed. That's 3.
And so, first one plus second one?
So it would be 4.
The first one was 2, wasn't it?
What was it? Oh yeah, it was.
So,
Yeah, so 2 from 3, that's 5.
So that's 5. Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's try this one.
F5. So you have to do 1 over 5 plus 2. That's okay. Then you need to add that to 1 over 5 minus 3. And the answer Is it 9/14?
9/14 sounds good to me. 9/14. That's it. Let me see this. So that was adding in 2 x's. That's 2 x's. That's a squared x. It's a squared thing. Alright. I won't quibble. Okay. Hang on. B4 squared. Okay. Let's try question E up the top.
Question E. 2G. 2G10.
2G10. How do we do that?
So do you have to times 10 by 2?
No.
Then
What would be the G of 10?
5.
How did you get that?
So G of 10 equals 3 times 10 squared.
Yep. What is 3 times 10 squared?
3 times 10 squared, that is 300.
Okay. And so, any idea what is 2 the G of 10?
Is it that times 2?
Yep.
So 3 times 2 times 10 squared.
I mean, you already had the answer for the first one. It was already 300.
Yeah, so 600.
Yeah. So that's 2 times 300, 600. That's great. Let me see these ones down the bottom. E. All right, let's do question. Let's do the bottom one. Question D.
D. 4F.
Let's make it a bit bigger for you.
So first you have to do F5, and F5 would be 10/5, which is 2.
Yep.
So then you do times that by 4. 2 times 4 is 8.
Yep. And so 4 df of 5. What is the answer?
8.
Yep, that's it. Great. Let me just put that like that. I think you have the idea. Put that down there. Okay. Answers. Okay, I put these in. Let's see these ones. These can go back. So that's with 2 different things, is it? Yeah, that's okay. That's one thing, so that can go way back. I'll just make a note. Put that back. that back. Put that back. Okay, substitution. What do you give yourself?
I think I was pretty good at it.
Okay, any idea how this works?
So, is it like the last one?
Yeah.
So
Similar.
you have to replace x with, so x is 12.
No, x is a. So if you subbed in a, what would you get?
5a minus 3.
Yeah. And it says the g of a is equal to 12. And so what do you know about 5a minus 3?
It should be 12.
Yeah. It should be equal to 12. And so that is equal to 12. And so try solving it.
So a would be 3.
Yep, a is 3. Great. So that's basically what they're asking. Like what a will give you that amount. Let me see. That's fine. Okay, let's try. I should have put this before. Let's see. Hang on, why is that there? I did it again. There we go. Okay, let's try these.
Use your answer to apply.
Hey,
to
hey.
find it.
Part A, part 1.
So these are great. 8x minus 1 equals 0. Hint. Okay, so x 8 times.
No. What are you talking about? A, part 1. 8x minus 1 equals 0. Solve for x.
X is, so first you need to get rid of minus 1.
Yeah, how do you do that?
You plus, you add on.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 8x equals 1.
Yeah.
Then you need to get rid of the 8.
Yeah.
So you divide by 8.
Yep.
And 1 divided by 8 is
You can leave it as a fraction.
0. Okay.
You can
That's
literally,
1 over 8.
yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, part 2.
Okay, so first you need to get rid of the 2.
Yep.
So you take away 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be minus 7x equals minus 2.
Mm-hmm.
and you need to get rid of -7.
Mm-hmm.
So you add 7.
This is x times -7.
Oh, divided by 7. So -2 divided by 7 is... Can I just do as a fraction?
Yep.
So -2 minus -2 over 7.
-2 over -7. Can you make it simpler? Minus divided by minus?
Plus.
Yep.
Turns into a plus. So it would be positive, just 2 over 7.
Yep. Great. Okay. Use your answers from part A to do this one. The f of A is equal to 0.
So x tends to A.
No. X turns to A. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said 8. Okay.
So then I'm a bit confused on this one.
Hold on. Let's try this one. Question B.
Question B. GA equals 0. So GA equals 0. So to figure out what G is. So that would be x equals so x minus 1 and x plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So first you need to do both of the insides.
X is replaced with A.
So A minus 1 and then A plus 5.
Yeah. And it says, so that's the G of A, and it tells us the G of A is equal to 0. So what can you do with that?
So if G of A is equal to 0, you need to make, how does it equal 0?
The G of A is equal to 0, and this is equal to the G of A. Therefore,
So A is equal 0.
the G of A is equal to 0. Therefore, this is equal to 0, because this is equal to the G of A. And so solve that one.
So A minus 1
two numbers multiply to make 0. Give me 2 examples.
Just any number and 0.
Yeah, and so therefore, one of those brackets has to be equal to 0. Therefore,
Okay.
that is equal to 0, or that is equal to 0. And so solve each of them separately.
Okay, so let's say for the first one, A is 1.
Yep.
So then 1 minus 1 is 0.
So A is 1, or the other one?
The other one, do you have to make that 0 as well?
Yep.
Okay. So minus 5 plus 5.
Right. And so what is A?
Minus 5.
Yep. A is 1, or A is minus 5. Okay, how about this one?
Work out the value of A when F equals. Okay, so if it has to equal 17, so x is A. So A squared minus A has to equal 17.
Yep.
So A squared minus 8. So could it be, okay, so 2 squared, let's do that. 2 squared is 4.
Now, add 8 to both sides. Solve it. Don't guess. What do you get if you add 8 to both sides?
Minus 8 disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And 17 becomes 25.
Yep.
So A is 5.
Yeah, and is there another very similar number that when you square it, you also get 25? What is a minus times a minus?
Plus.
Yep. And so, what other number?
Minus 5.
Yeah, because a positive, negative times negative makes positive. So that is plus or minus 5. Okay, let's try solving this.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move it back a bit to there. Okay, how about this one?
Solve 3x equals 147. So 3x squared equals 147. So do you have to take away 3 from each?
That's if it was x squared plus 3. What is this one?
If it equals, so do you have to do inverse?
Yeah. What is the inverse?
147 equals.
This isn't x squared plus 3. What is it?
3 times x squared.
Yep. So what's the opposite of that?
147 divided by x squared.
Well, we want to keep x squared where it is.
So divided by 3.
Correct. What is that?
That is 49.
Yep.
So 3 times 49 squared. Oh, so x is 7.
And is there another very similar number that when you square it?
-7.
Yeah, you've got two answers. Not uncommon. Plus or minus 7 is a short way of writing it, but both are fine. Okay, let's try to solve this.
I need to solve following equation. He writes this is not fully correct. Is it because
So I recommend you just try to solve it yourself.
Okay. So x plus 4 squared equals 25.
Correct. What's next?
Oh, I know it. So 4 squared is
be an easier. There's an easier way. How can you get rid of squared so you don't have to square out the bracket?
Do you find the square root
Correct.
of 25?
What do you get there?
Is it square root of 2?
No. The square root of this squared bracket is just x plus 4.
Okay. So square root.
Do you know what this square? What happens with squared and square root?
Squared.
They just cancel each other out. So x plus 4 squared, square root, it just becomes x plus 4. And so
Square root of 25 is 5.
is there another very similar number?
Plus or minus 5.
Yes. And so why is there one not fully correct?
Because he didn't put plus or minus 5.
Yeah. It's missing minus 5. Should be plus or minus 5. The other answer is minus 9. That was because they fully solved it. Okay. Let's see. Alright, solving functions.
I think half.
Okay, let's see this one. Composite functions. This is just substitution. So the g of f of 2. What is the f of 2?
The f of 2 f of 2, so it would be 6 minus 2 times 2.
Yep. What is that?
That is 2.
Yep. And so what is the g of f of 2?
So it is 6 minus 2 times 2 equals 2 squared plus 7.
No. So your answer was 2. And so you now do the g of that answer, the g of the f of 2.
So it would be 2x squared. 2x plus 7.
Wherever there was an x, it becomes a 2.
Yes. So 2 squared plus 7.
Yep. What is that?
It's 11.
Correct. 11. Okay. Let's try question C. This time it's a different number and it's the opposite order.
Okay, so F and G. So you have to start off with G. So 4 squared plus 7.
Yeah.
That's 23.
Yeah.
Then we need to do the next one. So 6 minus 2 times 4.
Okay. I believe it's 6 minus 2 times answer. And your answer was 23?
Yeah. 6 minus 2 times 23. So it's minus 40.
Well done. So let's try question B.
Okay, so F, it would be 6 minus 2 times 7.
Yep.
Which is minus 8.
Yeah.
Then minus 8 squared plus 7.
Yeah.
And that is minus 57.
A negative squared. Minus 8 times minus 8.
So plus or minus 57.
Minus times minus.
Plus.
And 8 times 8.
64.
Yeah. And so 64 plus 7.
71.
71. That's it. So we need some positive question for that. I think we should change that to 6 plus 2x. But anyway, I make a note of that. 6 plus 2x. Okay. Let's try this one. The g of f of 4.
G of F. Okay, so So 3 times 4 squared. That is 16 times 3, which is 48.
Yeah.
Then 1 divided 1 over 48 minus 2.
Yeah. What is that?
Should I do it as a decimal?
No? Fraction?
Oh, fraction. So 1 over 46.
That's it. 1 over 46. Great. Let's try this one. You get the idea. You're alright. G of 1. Yeah.
G of 1.
Let's try this one.
Okay. So 4 times 1 cubed. Which is just 4.
Yep.
Then 2 over 4 squared.
Yep.
Should I do my answer as fraction or decimal?
Let's go fraction.
Okay, that is 1
Calculate.
over 8.
Yeah, it's a calculator question as well. 1 over 8. There we go. Let's see this one. It's got sine this time. Alright, calculator. Let's try it. Oops.
Okay.
I'll just copy that. Calculator. Oops, no. This thing never works. Alright, let's try this.
4 sine x equals 2x minus 3. So 2 minus 3. So what would you put in the calculator? 4 sin and then brackets 2x minus 3.
You could, but I'd probably start with the G of 34. Turn it into a number. That'll make it easier.
Okay. G 34.
So what is the G of 34?
G of 34 is so G is 2x. So 2 times 34 minus 3. Which is 65. Then did you F? So 4 sin 65.
Well done.
And answer 3 significant figures. 3.62.
What's the digit after 2?
3.63.
So just watch out for that one. Great, 3.63. Let me see this thing. This is a solving type. Oh, that's tricky. If we can do this one, we can do anything. All right, let's try this one.
Given that, let's say, work out the value of k. So FG 2 equals 12. So we have to start off with G.
Yep.
Okay, so k times x
And
squared.
what is x?
So x is 2. So
Mm-hmm.
k times 2 squared.
Yep.
What's k?
2 squared.
So it has to equal 12.
No. 2 squared.
K is 2 squared.
No. What is 2 squared?
Oh. 2 squared is 4.
And k times 4?
4k.
Yeah. And so you have to do the f of 4k. So wherever there's an x in f, you replace it. Nah, this question's crazy. Let's just go to our quick test. Where's my test? Unit test. Yeah, let's try this.
Okay. A. So F4 plus G2. So 4 squared minus 9. That is 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 times 2 plus 1, 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 add 5 is 12.
That's it. And how about part B?
Find the value of A where FA equals 0. So would A be 9? No.
A is like x is A.
Yeah. Something.
So the f of x is x squared minus 9. What is the f of A?
F of A is A squared minus 9.
Mm-hmm. And what else is it equal to?
0.
And so solve for A?
So do you have to add 9?
Yep.
So A squared equals 9.
Mm-hmm.
Then divide by 2.
No, it's not 2A, it's A squared.
So you find the square, so you do square root.
Yep.
So is A equals 3.
There's a second answer. What's the second answer?
Second answer 3.
That's the first answer. What's the second answer? Another very similar number that when you square it, you also get 9.
Oh, plus minus.
Yes, -3 as well. Plus or minus 3. That's it. Well done. And so overall, what do you give yourself for composite functions?
Yeah, I think I'm good at it.
All right. Yeah, how was that for you, Carlos?
It was good.
And so if we can do inverse functions, which is still functions, but it's like totally different. Or we can do something else next time. Do you have any preference?
Yeah, we can do inverse functions.
All right. Any questions for me in general?
No.
All right. Well done, Carlos. You did great. And I look forward to chatting again next week.
Me too.
Cheers. Have a good week. Goodbye.